Michigan Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Give to the single back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Spear! Go!
Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Underwood rushes on him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Bryce Underwood to the air again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. Underwood in the gun on third down. Got him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
From the gun, the running back has it. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaking up and down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll go right back to the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try it over the left side. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into...
Got a little grass. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Run in the red zone. It's Hansen. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the option. Pitch to the corner. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The run to the right. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Underwood to throw. Pressure coming. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Running inside, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He might want another play. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He's got great speed. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving for the year.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. Powers through the defender. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Handoff for Peoples. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. It's complete to the left. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Throwing, Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with UCF taking on the number 20 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Knights able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll go right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll send the back in motion. Might be changing the route. Underwood. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
To the air, it's back. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Snagged in the middle, Ixala. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's second and 10. Back to throw. It's Beck. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They take the lead here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Marshall.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking left. Rolls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see his...
Finding some room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback making adjustments. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Franklin Pierce University, 13.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Grab past the marker. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Big Blue with the answer. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll run it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that second L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4. Short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to barrel in. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. The corners are walked up tight. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Penn State with the response. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. The offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Marshall.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
On the ground, it's Marshall. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know,
Might have a chance. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Underwood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Fourth down, Underwood. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Right back to him on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Gets the back moving. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. He's got his man. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Gotta find a completion on this one. it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they're down a single.
What an unbelievable play. No time on the clock. Score. Now this place is going bananas, and it's decision time. I could go for 2 here. Go for the win at home, crowd behind me, or kick the PAT and go into overtime.
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And the clutch extra point splits the uprights. We're headed to OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Underwood. It's complete to the right. And he's wrestled to the ground. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. He wants to change this route. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Wide receiver going in motion. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. On target to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score and it's over. Now they'll try the right side. There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's going for the goal line. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.